Tom Aspinall just dropped some fresh sparring footage ahead of his highly anticipated showdown with Jon Jones this summer, and the MMA world is absolutely buzzing. The footage showcases Aspinall's crisp combinations, lightning-fast footwork, and sheer athleticism. Rare qualities for a heavyweight. As expected, the reactions have been pouring in. Joe Rogan, never one to hold back his opinions, had plenty to say. On a recent episode of his podcast, Rogan broke down the footage frame by frame, marveling at Aspinall's fluid movement and explosiveness. He called Aspinall a serious problem for Jones, highlighting the Brit's ability to seamlessly switch stances.
Who's the next big heavyweight star?
Tom Aspinall, the guy who just won the interim title. He's phenomenal. And he is, again, the next the next advancement of the evolution of the sport.
How so?
Well, because he can do everything. That guy's got elite jiu-jitsu. He's got elite takedowns. His striking is outstanding.
Has the tools to dethrone Jon Jones. It might just be Aspinall, but Rogan isn't alone. Michael Bisping, another British MMA legend, has been singing Aspinall's.
But if he is victorious, then what does that do for him? That makes him an absolute superstar. He's already a megastar in mixed martial arts as it is. If he can beat somebody, that's the consensus goal, somebody that no one's been able to crack after all these years in the UFC, then that might just make Tom Aspinall the pound-for-pound number one and the new greatest of all time. And what comes with that? Well, then comes in loads of big, massive payday.
Recently went on record calling Aspinall the future of the heavyweight division. In his words, Tom isn't just a big guy who hits hard, he's smart, calculated, and fights like a technician. Combine that with his speed and size, and he's a nightmare for anyone, even Jon Jones. He's simply unstoppable.
He's annoying to me. And that's my own personal, he annoys me. I get to you guys, you find it entertaining, but I find him annoying, and I just don't like him. And at the end of the day, if I give him the opportunity to fight me, I want to be so compensated. I want to say it, I want that few money, honestly, and that's just what it is. Or else, my life is perfect without him. I don't need him at all, and he needs me. And that's a good place to be in a negotiation.
As for Aspinall himself, he seems cool, calm, and laser-focused. In a recent interview, he acknowledged the growing hype, but kept things humble. Jon Jones is the greatest of all time, no question. But I believe in my skills. I believe in my preparation. I've been working for this moment my entire life.
That's off the table now. The Alex Pereira fight at heavyweight or any other weight, really. I mean, I guess he could still fight him at light heavy, I guess, but he won't be for a title. Jon, there's only one way. There's only one thing to do, mate. Sign the contract and let's get a date going. And I know we seen last night Dana White was talking. Everything is now done on Jon's side, and the UFC now have to find a date and a venue, a place, location. So we're waiting for that. We've got some good news coming soon, hopefully. Make sure you check out the channel. We've got some big news coming soon.
Tom released that video blog a few days ago on the train where he was saying like Jon's side is holding up the fight. What is he referring to there?
Listen, Jon Jones definitely wants to fight. Just when and where is what we're working on now. I'm very confident
summer on first day.
That fight happens.
Summer.
Yeah.
Footage shows Aspinall downplaying it, saying, "That's just a glimpse of what I'm bringing to the Octagon. The real show happens on fight night." With the fight inching closer, fans and analysts are divided. Some believe Aspinall is the man to finally crack the Jon Jones puzzle, a heavyweight with speed, precision, and power unlike anyone Jones has faced before. Others argue that Jones' experience and fight IQ will be the deciding factor. No matter how impressive Aspinall looks in training, one thing is certain, this showdown has all the...
I mean, there's a lot of people out there who know me mainly for talking about Jon Jones, which is a shame because there's a lot of stuff that I've done in the UFC and I'm completely aware of that. Don't want to talk about, like, I've been staying away from the media and talking about Jon Jones a lot because in all honesty, I'm sick of talking about it myself. But there needs to be updates. Do you know what I mean? I see a lot of articles out there online saying a load of different things that's just not true. I have spoke to the UFC on multiple occasions about this fight. I'm chasing it up. I want the fight. I've been on record and said that I want the fight. I've been on the phone with the UFC saying that I want the fight. When's it happening? I want the fight more than anyone. What is holding it up right now is his side. That's the truth of it. The UFC really want the fight to happen. They've told me that. This is, as I said, this is one of the biggest fights that can be made in MMA right now.
Dana White is no stranger to recognizing elite talent, and when it comes to Tom Aspinall, the UFC president hasn't been shy with his praise. White recently opened up about Aspinall's skill set, calling him one of the most exciting heavyweights we've seen in a long time. One thing is certain, this showdown has all the makings of a classic. Will the young lion rise to the occasion, or will the king of the Octagon prove once again why he's the GOAT? The countdown to this epic clash is on, and the MMA world can't.
And a young, aggressive, talented heavyweight that he actually wants to fight all the best. The problem in this business is you have guys that say a lot of things publicly, but behind the curtains don't mean it. You know, don't really want these fights. Tom Aspinall is not that guy. Tom Aspinall wants to fight all the best in the world, and I love that.
How good is he?
Very good. We're going to find out, though. You know, we make this Jon Jones fight, and obviously a fight like that for a young, talented heavyweight, you know, and if he can win, he can beat Jon Jones, it's life-changing.
He's got an amazing self-confidence. I mean, he just exudes calm, almost chilling self-confidence.
If you're a fighter, you better have that.
Yeah.
That's what you'd have to have. If you want to be one of the all-time greats, that's exactly what you have to have.
Tom Aspinall isn't just preparing for a fight, he's hungry to take on anyone who stands in his way. In a recent interview, Aspinall made it clear that he's not in the fight game to pick and choose opponents. "I don't care who it is, Jon Jones, Stipe Miocic, Sergey Pavlovich, line them up. I'm here to fight the best," Aspinall said. "I've been dreaming about moments like this since I was a kid. Now that I'm here, I want to test myself against the best fighters on the planet." Aspinall's mindset is all about embracing the challenge, no matter who steps across the octagon from him. "I thrive on the pressure. The tougher the opponent, the more excited I get. That's what this sport is about, proving yourself against the absolute best. I'm not here to take easy fights or pad my record. I want the toughest guys out there." When asked about the possibility of facing Jon Jones, Aspinall didn't hesitate. "Fighting Jon Jones is the ultimate test. He's the GOAT, but I'm not intimidated, I'm motivated. I want to be the guy who steps in there and takes him out. Whether it's Jones or anyone else, I'll be ready." Aspinall's relentless drive and willingness to take on any challenge have earned him respect from fans and fighters alike. With his sights set on the top, there's no telling who he'll face next, but one thing is certain, Tom Aspinall is ready for war.
Is that I am only fighting for the undisputed title. That's my only discrepancy. I will fight absolutely anyone. You can look through my record, you can speak to any promoter that I've ever worked with, UFC or otherwise. I have absolutely never turned down a fight in my life, never turned down an opponent, and I'm not going to start now. What we need to be clear on, though, is that I have done enough in the UFC to fight for the undisputed title. I am the best heavyweight in the world, and I just want a chance to prove it.
Will the young lion rise to the occasion, or will the king of the Octagon prove once again why he's the GOAT? The countdown to this epic clash is on, and the MMA world can't wait.
Fuck! Tom Aspinall? God damn. It's like you risk going down as no matter what, you don't have to fight again. Greatest of all time, people will say that. You're the greatest of all time, greatest of all time, Jon Jones. Or you risk it, go fight Tom Aspinall, possibly lose, and then it's like, he was the greatest. Then they're saying, yeah, but he wasn't in his prime, so you're still the greatest of all time. But are you? Like, what do you do? Just to completely avoid that fight?
I don't think Jon Jones is thinking that way. I think Jon Jones looks at every human, and I could fuck them up.
If that was the case, you don't think he would be saying after Stipe, I'm gonna fucking destroy Tom?
Yeah, maybe he gets older and he's got all this weight on him now, and who knows, some injuries could. Maybe not though. I could not be thinking.
Dude, I bet he looks at Tom. Maybe not though. It's just tough to say, man.
Say what you will, the fight world can't seem to get enough of Tom Aspinall. His fearless attitude and willingness to take on all comers have made him one of the most talked about fighters in the sport today.
Well, I've told the UFC, I've made it pretty clear. Listen, I ain't fighting for the UFC interim title again. I'm not doing that again. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want, in all honesty, I didn't really want it the first time.
I really want it the first time, Aspinall said. The main reason I wanted to do it is to avenge my loss in the UFC, which came from an injury, and it was in my home city of Manchester. But I don't want to be remembered for defending interim titles. That's not the record I want to break. I want to be the UFC undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. From that performance tonight, I know firsthand that I can do it. I want to feel what it's like to be inside the octagon with Jon Jones in front of me, to feel the aura of a potential GOAT moving around, and see how I match up against that. Whether it's his humble demeanor outside the cage or his ferocity inside it, Jon Jones is a test like no other. Aspinall is quickly becoming a fan favorite. With each fight, he continues to prove he belongs among the best. And as the heavyweight division heats up, one thing is clear, Tom Aspinall isn't just here to fight, he's here to take over.
I don't want to be groundbreaking for defending interim titles. That's not the record.